You know, what's up, y'all? It's your host, Most Death Most. It's your Crispy. Welcome back to another video. The art of an all-nighter. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Follow our social media gonna pop on the screen. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Follow. All the
As I'm
social
in the
media gonna
process
pop
of
up.
writing the
And
script for this video, it's currently 2:20 a.m. and I've spent the last 3 hours binge watching Bleach and slurping down an Oreo fudge milkshake as if it were Queso's last singular meal on Earth. And the situation I just described in your head is the universal phenomenon known as an all-nighter. An all-nighter is defined as an informal term for staying awake for an entire
I ain't
night.
lying to you, boy. Them all-nighters be hitting different. It's like, I can tell you about, I'm gonna tell you about 3 stories. The first all-nighter that I pulled in my life was because of Fortnite. It was this new season coming out, and I remember me and my friends stayed up all night long and like waited hours and hours, and we played other games too. Mind you, the thing didn't start till like what 7, 8 like in the morning, bro. We were trying to be the first people up all night to do it. Like we was up playing other games, joking, laughing, talking about girls and stuff like that. That was a good time. That's when Fortnite was actually in its peak. I still play Fortnite though. I still do. But that's when back then, but Fortnite 7th grade summer. That when Fortnite was actually at peak. Waking up, I think that was season 5 too. That was the goodest season. Season 5 was actually a good season. I ain't gonna hold you. And it's another one. It's another story. This is number 2. I remember me and my brother stayed up all night, played Smash Bros to the morning time. We was playing Smash Bros. This the brawl. We played all the characters, and after that, it got to a point we were just playing random. Like he'll whoop me, I'll whoop him, and he'll be up by 3, and I'll be coming back out of nowhere with the clutch. Yeah, it'd be like we stayed up all night and stuff like that. Cause I think, and then we played the story mode. Cause they was telling you if you play the story mode, if you reset your whole thing and play the story mode again, you get like Shadow or something like that. And so we played the whole entire story mode, and then we played Brawl, and then we stood up. I think we didn't go to sleep till 9 in the morning at that point. But yeah, another time that I stayed up. This is recently. Staying up constantly on a regular sometimes. Maybe sometimes on a regular. Doing editing videos or coming up with some more videos. Or a night, making some music. A night thinking about my dreams and some sooner or later we're gonna achieve our dreams. I think about that every other night, bro. I'm for real. It be on my mind every day. I ain't gonna lie, it does. It be on my mind every single day. Cause I really want to I want to be like the greatest that ever could do it. Like coming from music and YouTube and stuff like that in my own way and stuff like that. I want people to know me from different spots. And if I come visit your spots, you be like, hey, I know you. I remember your first video. Like that made me want to give you a hug, dap you down, and might give you a fat autograph. Who knows?
Instead of sleeping. People usually do things for all-nighters like studying, watching shows, out partying, the usual stuff.
Now listen, I never studied. I never studied for a test. I used to just swing it, and sometimes I used to. I ain't lying. There was some tests that I failed, but I know if I failed, I know I could bring up my grade by doing classwork and stuff like that. So I never studied, but partying, I don't know. I was out for a party one time. I remember we was an all night party thing. We was up to like when the party ended at what 2 in the morning. We at Waffle House 2, 3 in the morning, jokes and laughing. Went home at 5 in the morning, laughing, having a fun time. We got there before the sun started rising and stuff like that. Went to sleep around freaking 8, And that was, bro, that was it. That was fun
You, on
time.
the other hand, spend that time doing some not-so-secretive activities. It's
Oh, wow.
alright, bro. We see the bottle of lotion and tissues on your
I mean,
desk.
hey, that's his life, though. I mean, if you want to do that, that's what.
enough for today. Everyone at some point in their lives has pulled an all-nighter before. Yes,
Yep.
I'm talking to you. I know for a fact you're watching this video at 3 in the morning, butt-ass naked in your Calvin Klein underwear with a bag of hot Cheetos and a large cherry Slurpee from 7-Eleven. And for the girls watching this, y'all not safe either. We all see the Chipotle bowl on your bed with your messy hair and messed up makeup. I bet you're talking to one of your friends on Snapchat right this second. That's right, everybody getting slandered today. I believe the best all-nighters require a certain set of actions and intention to truly get the best possible experience. I think the number one thing you need for a successful all-nighter is elite late-night food. I remember last December.
Thanks, bro. I ain't lying to you. This some food that you gotta have if you pulling an all-nighter thing. Gotta have a pack of Skittles, or any good candy that's gonna be you'll never get tired of eating. Like some Skittles, I can never eat. Skittles, Hot Chews, it's that caramel candy, and like candy that you'll never. Oh, them Nerdy Crushers, gotta have them. That's like the side. That's little side stuff. Another your drink rotation gotta be good. Start with a water, then you go, get you a little cold drink like a Sprite or a Coca-Cola, maybe a root beer. Who knows? Maybe a Fanta. It just depends. I don't know. I don't drink energy drink like that, so I don't know. But for the main course, for food wisely, gotta go with that pizza. If it's not pizza, wings and fries. That's the only two acceptable food that will have you'll be good. Now if you eat something like mashed potatoes with baked chicken with some peas on the side or some green beans, hey, you ain't pulling that all nighter. You going to sleep right at 3 o'clock.
I was watching the Grand Budapest Hotel, great movie by the way, and being the broke college student that I am and my fridge being more empty than an Arby's parking lot, I decided to DoorDash some Wingstop at 2 a.m., which is prime late night eating hours. I got garlic parmesan tenders, lemon pepper ones, cheesy fries, and a Diet Coke. I know some of you niggas immediately started salivating at the screen. I'm sorry, but you're
I don't know about going to that. Cheesy fries, I mess with cheesy fries, but that I have you on the toilet a little bit. I ain't lying to you. I'm kind of like a drum and a flat type of person. I like both. I gotta go with the honey hot, bro. Honey hot, lemon pepper, half honey hot, lemon pepper, or honey hot and honey barbecue. Gotta go with that combo. Or go get the Asian wing, the Asian wing. That too. That's a good combination too. Fries gotta be crispy. If the fries ain't crispy, I don't want them.
prime late night eating hours. I got garlic parmesan tenders, lemon pepper ones, cheesy fries, and a Diet Coke. I know some of you niggas immediately started salivating at the screen. I'm sorry, but you're not getting any food, bro. This shit is not leaving my plate. Gonna have to order that yourself. I don't know what it is about eating fast food late at night, but I think your taste buds legitimately get a temporary power booster.
Shoot. I don't know, son. I'm gonna just keep it real with you, bro. Like, boy, that Waffle House, that IHOP, boy, that gas station food, be hitting, bro.
During midnight hours. All-nighters are not only spent for binge-watching shows or anime though. Most people pull all-nighters to mainly study for some important tests that they have the next day. I find it so funny just how often people will literally do anything in their power to try and pull off an all-nighter for a test that they literally had weeks to study for. I think it may be a Gen Z thing, but I swear a lot of people I knew would always procrastinate till the last minute to study for some important test they had. Even the smartest kids in the grade.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. When I'm studying, bro, I'm studying like the day of that thing, bro. If I'm studying that night, I'm not gonna remember what happened that night, bro. It's like, bro, whatever happened last night is gonna stay what happened to last night. I'm gonna just study through, like, if I have it like fourth hour, I'm gonna just study like second, third hour and study over it. Or I'm gonna ask somebody for their answers, you know? They get the right answers and stuff like that.
were studying the last few hours before a test or big project was due. When it comes to pulling all-nighters for something like a test, your number one asset to really get the most out of it is some super high caffeine drink to keep you awake and attentive during the night. Now, personally, I don't usually consume energy drinks or coffee like that. Yes, I know, glaze me. I always got concerned that I would get super addicted to caffeine if I ever started regularly drinking it at some point, but even I have to admit these types of drinks are some of the most essential parts of pulling off an all-nighter. The only energy drink I've consumed a few times here and there is Celsius, which actually tastes pretty good for how low calorie it is. Also, Arctic Vibe is the best flavor by far. I do not care what anyone else says. Another thing you need to complete a successful all-nighter for a test is the right music selection. Now, I'm a very big hip-hop fan, but I
ain't lying to you. That music selection better be rolling, especially if you pulling an all-nighter with the game, bro. I'm gonna just tell you, saying you better not put like no whack songs. Saying if you really want to stay up, saying you got to put nothing but Tank song up, and you can put a little calm chill song and stuff like that. That's gonna have you turned up. If you put on some slow jam loving song, I mean that could work too, but sometimes I don't know that make you want to go to sleep even more faster.
I legitimately struggle to listen to hip hop during all-nighters because half the time I just end up enjoying the music too much and get way too distracted. I mean, listening to Cardi and Uzi with max volume isn't gonna exactly help me pass my calculus test. This is a little basic, but I think some of the best music choices to listen to while studying is white/brown noise, and most importantly, Minecraft music. You really haven't experienced peak life if you've never listened to Minecraft music during 3 a.m. while staring at the ceiling. There is nothing more nostalgic than listening to My Sound Venus or Moog City while contemplating all of your life's choices and dreaming about your fruitful childhood. Which reminds me, another thing you're able to do during all-nighters is stay up to listen to a Thursday night album drop. Some of my favorite all-nighters of all time were done reacting to albums on a Thursday night.
Hey boy, that NDA that just dropped yesterday, dropped today, a banger. NDA by Trippie Redd, banger. The only thing I don't like about an NDA, he put Tory Lanez and Big X the Plug. He ruined them two songs. Ruined it. Every other song on there, fire. But yeah, I be saying nothing for the albums. I ain't lying to you. I do. I got to. And shoot, after this, after I get them editing videos, I'm about to go listen to Punk Racks. Like, I got to go listen to it. Rotation gotta go dumb, bro. I listen to every artist besides that nigga Drake. Fuck that boy Drake. I don't fuck with that boy. And people ask why, nigga, because I don't fuck with him. Simple. I'd rather listen to Taylor Swift than fucking Drake bitch ass.
Nothing but my headphones and multiple Genius tabs open. I still remember listening to We Don't Trust You back in 2024 and hearing Kendrick rapping on Like That for the first time out of nowhere. I was having I'm Dante level reactions and aneurysms during the entire album. Twitter that night was one of the greatest things I've ever witnessed in my life. Another notable album I pulled an all-nighter for was Utopia by Travis Scott. I don't think people remember.
It's a great album. That song I liked the most was I Know. I lied to it before They're telling me how I get drunk. Like, I might need to listen to that right after this.
This album was back in 2023. Me and my friend were both listening to the album at the same time and actively texting each other anytime a feature came on. Like Drake on Meltdown, Young Thug on Schizo, SZA and Future on Telekinesis, and most importantly, Playboi Carti on Fiend. Just to put into perspective the impact of this feature, Carti, being the nonchalant, mysterious ore farmer that he is, was literally MIA for 3 years straight and was only dropping random IG photos with no hints whatsoever towards the new album. So come to find out on Utopia listening night that there was a feature on Fiend yelling "Sia" with a deep-ass auto-tune voice that sounded like a Withered Flight reacts. I mean, you literally had some of the most legendary reactions of all time come out during this night. Gaming is the next main thing that people usually pull all-nighters for. I think specifically...
Let me just tell y'all, if you want to pull an all-nighter in Pacific games, it gotta be Fortnite, Call of Duty. I can say The Sims. You can play The Sims. Sims is interesting. It's kind of low-key interesting. I just downloaded it. That game kind of interesting. What's another rotation of games? You can play Minecraft. You'll be up on that Minecraft. I don't care what nobody say. Minecraft, you'll be building, fighting stuff. Minecraft, you'll be up, bro. I promise you. 2K. Madden, that college game, MLB, um, what's that game called? It's another game you'll be up. You'll be having fun, and it's like endless of fun. I forgot what that game called. I mean, you can play Undertale, but shoot, man, I don't know. You'll probably get tired of dying if you do passive mode. If you, not passive mode, like aggressive mode, whatever that mode called, when you just start killing people. Oh, and that Michael Jackson dancing, that Sunset Driver, and that all them dancing we having, shoot, you'll be standing up. I'm telling you.
Specifically for gaming compared to everything else, the overall experience is way more amplified when you're playing with friends as well. For some people, nothing beats loading up a game of Valorant with a can of Monster and Popeyes while in a Discord call screaming at the top of your lungs. When Prime Fortnite was happening, me and my friends were actively staying up multiple nights running squads and trios while trying our hardest not to scream into our mics because something bad happened. I think pulling off all-nighters in general is way easier the older you get, because as a kid, you have to deal with curfews and restrictions that constantly hinder your ability to stay up.
I think the only time you pull an all-nighter is especially Fridays. Friday nights all the way to that Saturday night, bro. Friday night to that Saturday night, I think that's the best time to pull all-nighters. Oh, God.
Pure personification of fear that can happen to you while staying up late to play the game is one of your parents opening the door to your room and standing...
Oh! Hey, man, you ever had your mama come in the room while you on the game with your with the bros, and then she know you're not supposed to be on the game and stuff like that, and she coming that mother talking about, did I told you that don't get on that game on the weekdays, only the weekends, and all you hear is your friends in the background, and everybody in that mug laughing at you. And the next few Fridays in the week, they talk about, man, hey, at least my mama don't yell at me, because I know I'll be on the game on the weekdays. My mama know I'll be on the game. You can't even be on the game. You got to sneak in on the game. Nigga, fuck you. Like, nigga.
In the middle of your bedroom with the most intense death stare possible. And either you get the most intense ass whooping of all time, or they simply tell you to get off the game and go back to sleep. There were some days when I wanted to stay up because I was bored, but my stuff was locked away in my parents' room. So I then proceeded to start doing Ocean 11 level stealth missions to try to get my stuff back. I mean, I was literally calculating my footsteps, trying to line up my toes on the floor ridges, so I could try to suppress as much noise as possible.
Hey, man, you ever try to sneak your phone and you know you wasn't punished? And you was like, every time you was like waiting on how they snore and stuff like that, because usually it'll be on the top of the dresser, and you trying to see like if they like how the snoring they be and stuff like that. Now, if your parents start snoring, hey, bro, I'm gonna just say you might as well get up and start booking it. If you can't book it, saying, hey, bro, you better act like you was sleeping there the whole time.
As soon as I entered my parents' room, I was tracking both of their breathing patterns and praying like crazy that neither of them would stop snoring and instantly wake up. Even with all of those precautions, one of them would always conveniently wake up as soon as I was about to leave the room. The second I moved or took any of my stuff off the dresser, I would hear a sharp grunt and immediately knew it was GG's. Shit would be so demoralizing too. They would calmly tell me to leave and lock the door, and I would go back to my room completely defeated. In the likelihood that I was able to successfully get my stuff out of their room and sneak up back to mine, I had to then talk quieter than a church mouse and basically calmly whisper everything I said into my mic. Going back to Fortnite, during Chapter 1 Season 2, me and my friend were running duos trying our hardest to get a win because we really wanted to get the Snowflake umbrella. Keep in mind, this was our last day of the season and we were less than 5 hours away from the game going down for maintenance. And minus your occasional outliers, this was also during the time when Fortnite was still fairly new and there were barely any top tier players running around. I begged my parents to let me stay on for a little bit longer so we could keep trying to get the umbrella. This was also a school night, by the way, so I was basically asking to commit treason by staying up late on a Wednesday with school directly the next morning. But thankfully, my parents eventually caved in and told me to immediately go to bed after I was done. I think they expected me to sleep a little bit earlier than they thought, because me and my friend proceeded to spend the next 4 hours trying our hardest to get a win. Eventually, it was down to the last 3 teams, including ours. The other 2 started fighting each other, and both me and my friend waited for the perfect opportunity to third party. Once one of them got eliminated by the other team, me and my friend friend instantly jumped in with an RPG and grenade launcher, completely booming the last team and finally getting the win. And after seeing that victory royale plastered all over my screen, the only thing I wanted to do with that exact moment was start yelling in joy and happiness. Unfortunately, by the time I was done, it was almost 1 a.m. and I did not want to wake up my entire house and get the craziest ass whooping of all time. Regardless, we had just achieved a 0-second shot clock level performance with only 40 minutes remaining until the battle pass ended, which is still to this day one of the best nights I've ever had in my life. Fast forwarding some years later, I eventually got to the point where in some rare instances, I would spend the whole night awake beyond the point of just a few hours after midnight. There's been some days where I stayed up all the way till the next morning, and I was able to gradually see the sun rising up and peeking behind the window curtain. You know you stayed up way too long once you start hearing the birds start chirping, and next thing you know, it's 7 a.m. in the morning and your parents are starting to wake up to go to work. The last aspect of all-nighters that I
ain't
want
lying to you. You ever pull all night and you hear your dad going to work or your mom going to work and she start making that noise, or your dad making that and or your mom making that noise talking about here we go again. He going to the job. And then she slammed the door. No, it was so many times I heard that thing.
Is staying up while out in public by yourself or with friends. This one I have some recent experience with, because being a college student, you go to an average of like 3 parties a semester, assuming you don't spend every single day cooped up inside your dorm like a Reddit mod. I think hangouts in general most of the time eventually become all-nighters, because the average college student's sleep schedule is already so cooked, it's a miracle that some people get more than 5 hours of sleep on certain days. It also depends on the major in general. For instance, an engineering major during his 3rd year is going to be in eternal suffering and agony and has to constantly stay up just to study. Meanwhile, a business major is skipping down the park blasting happy music while having the jolliest smile on his face. Now, I personally don't drink, so during my first college party, I was so thirsty the entire time that my throat basically sounded like a dried up raisin, and I was incapable of talking without my throat shriveling up entirely. Eventually, me and the friend that I came with decided to leave, and being super hungry, stopped by In-N-Out on the way home. If you haven't eaten an In-N-Out burger and animal style fries at 1 in the morning with friends, you have been severely missing out. Genuinely a top 5 experience.
Nah, we don't got In-N-Out. I think you gotta go to somewhere a Pacific part in Baton Rouge or something like that. Usually we'll go to Waffle House or go to a gas station and stuff like that.
Experience of all time. Anyways, that's all I got for today.
Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow our social media, they pop on the screen. See y'all when I see y'all, and I'm out.